Hello and welcome to There Can Be Only Fun with Greg, Dan, and Casey, the world's first and only and best Highlander podcast. Finally,
Only and best.
To think about Highlander and express their emotions about a flawless film franchise and television series. Welcome. I'm Greg.
I'm Dan.
I'm Casey.
Yeah. You might remember us from other podcasts in the past.
Mm-hmm. And if so, good for you. And if not,
also good for you.
Yeah.
If you don't know who we are, that's good. Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah. This is episode 0. Highlander.
Yeah, Highlander. This isn't even an episode, so it doesn't matter. But it is Highlander.
We've had this idea for a while, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we've been talking
about. I believe that I'm the only one who's seen Highlander.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we should get into that. That sort of the conceit here is that Greg has seen most of the Highlander. Have you seen most of them? Would you call yourself the foremost authority on
in this group?
The Highlander movies?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say
I've seen all of them. I've even tried the sequels more than once because, maybe it was me. Maybe it was me.
Fool me once, shame on you.
Yeah. I've seen both versions of 2. They were a part of my growing up. They were rented at many birthday parties. It was always on late great movies on City TV. I don't know how many times I've seen Highlander, but it's like a lot.
I'm surprised I didn't see it on City TV.
Yeah,
I'm guessing there's no nudity in it because if there was, I would have definitely seen it on City TV late night.
It wasn't on Baby Blue 2, Casey.
Then I wouldn't have seen it. If it's not Two Moon Junction, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But I saw Two Moon Junction a lot.
You guys have seen a lot of movies. Especially you, Dan. Especially from this decade of movies and this kind of movie.
Yeah, this seems like a huge blind spot for you.
It's a big one.
Extremely weird.
Ever since we started talking about this, I was like, well, then I have to wait.
Yeah.
Because we got to do it for this.
Yes. So
that's why I was waiting too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we are going to. This is the. We're starting out here. We're going to talk about Highlander, but this is just before Casey and Dan have seen the film.
Yeah, we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
I don't. You said you saw this a lot as a kid, but it's not a kids movie. I know that it's rated R.
Yeah, but I mean, it was the 80s. It doesn't mean anything.
Of course. Yeah. But is it does it fit into that genre of movie that's like a cool like a cool dad would show it to his kid and be like swords and time and...
I mean,
like how on a scale of 1 to Beastmaster are we close to that realm?
It's better than Beastmaster. Although I feel weird
Raves
saying it doesn't feel right coming out. It's a more well-made movie than Beastmaster. It's got the big fucking Queen soundtrack.
Yeah.
You have a legitimate good performance in it. So that was singular.
Don't tell us.
No.
Yeah. Well,
I'd like to guess.
It's a more well-made movie than Beastmaster, and it has a better idea than Beastmaster.
Okay. And we still don't know.
There's a better idea than Beastmaster.
Beastmaster's the number
better idea than Beastmaster, and this is it.
It's number 2 idea of all time. I still don't know if it's like a time travel movie. Mm-hmm. I know that there's something about. Obviously, I know there can be only one, and I know that there's something about immortality in it and people fighting to the death or something. And I know that there's something about like ye olde time and modern time.
Yeah,
I think
there's like broadswords and purple lightning as far as I know. I have no context for any of the rest of that either. Although I feel like Sean Connery is exceedingly Scottish in it. Is that true?
That's every movie.
Well, okay, but I mean, he's actually meant to be in this one.
It was funny because you were saying that, and I was like, "There's movies where he's not supposed to be Scottish, and he's Scottish.
Well, yeah, but that's like, I feel like in this movie, it's like, and he's Scottish, so we're actually getting.
Isn't there one where he's like a Russian?
Yeah, like Hunt for Red October. I think he's
yeah,
supposed to be a Russian guy.
You know, I've never seen that.
Neither have I.
Oh, new podcast.
Yeah, Jesus. Every single movie Dan and Casey haven't seen.
Yeah.
Gonna be a lot of old black and white bullshit.
Okay. While you were away from the computer, it was revealed on recording that Casey and I have also never seen The Hunt for Red October.
You what?
We were talking about a movie where Sean Connery was Russian, but
he's always Scottish,
but has a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think it's Hunt for Red October. Dan's
Holy
like,
shit!
I've never seen
that movie's very good. You should watch that movie. It's great. John McTiernan in the like peak era. Man, is it good? Extremely.
When we watch Highlander and then ultimately talk about it on our show, do you think that we need to have like a rating system to come up with of like, you know, for the show? What do you think?
Like where is okay?
like from 1 to 5, and 1 being like Lowlander and 5 being
or should the show be us like ranking the series as we go? Like, okay, we saw Highlander 1, it's obviously the only one on the list. And then when we watch number 2, we'll have to say, is that above or below?
Does this affect Highlander 1 for me?
And then come up.
Listen.
So we're using Highlander 1 as the baseline then.
Yes. Well, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Or is that so? My only worry is that just going to be like Highlander 1 and then a bunch of movies chronologically.
Highlander diminishing return.
Yeah. Now I haven't seen any of the TV series, and we are going to dip into that too.
Yeah.
And there's TV movies, and there's one that has Christopher Lambert and the TV guy. Adrian Paul or whatever. So I don't know. I can't speak of the quality of that.
Okay.
And I don't really know what 2, 3. What's the?
Yeah. Are we gonna watch both cuts of 2? I feel like I'm gonna.
So then, yes,
we're gonna need.
Yes, absolutely, we are. There has to be an understanding of what the Renegade version is.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know anything about this.
Yeah. And now I couldn't tell you what the difference is.
Should we watch normal 2 first?
Yes,
and then
theatrical release 2 first.
Okay.
And then Renegade 2, and then we'll rate that.
So no funny business like I'm going to watch the other one. Yeah.
No. Yeah, normal theatrical 2, then Renegade, then 3.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited.
I am too. It'll be a really nice time to see what. Good.
It's just nice to be. It's nice to be committing a lot of my time again to movies I have no interest in watching.
Yeah.
I missed that. I don't get that anymore. So
it should at the very least like fit into an area of nostalgia for both of you. And like this, it speaks a language that you're going to recognize and really enjoy from that time period.
Yeah, I could see.
And there's a reason. There is a reason this movie has sequels and has a cult following and is referenced. And like my friends and I quoted it like fucking crazy in high school. It was hard not to.
Can you share a couple of those quotes with us now? I just want to know what kind of things you guys were tossing around.
It would no, because I don't. We will talk about. You give me what quotes you think that you want. Share with your high
there
school
can be
buddies.
only one.
Yeah. Obviously, there's a lot of there can be only one.
That's literally all I know. And I think it should be me.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll hit you with this sword.
There are Connery lines that we would all like butcher and say, and there's a lot of the Kurgan stuff is. He's definitely got stuff. So,
well,
is this like I am the last one?
Yeah,
is that right? Does that sound right?
I am excited.
You did ask, Casey, you asked if he was like exceeding Scottish.
Yeah, because I thought he was supposed to be Scottish in this one.
No, which would have made sense. There's a lot of Scottish stuff happening in this movie, but absolutely not. he's a Spaniard.
So that leads me to believe that he's choosing these nationalities. He's like, I think I'd like to play a Russian.
Yeah.
Did
I do it? Did I do any accent just now?
No, yeah,
I wasn't
there was
gonna
a
say
nice
anything.
little trill for your tongue, so that was fun for everyone.
I put it in there.
As Russians are known to do.
Yeah.
Russian.
Well, I was doing Russian by way of Sean Connery.
Right.
You were doing Russian by way of roll up the rim to win. I am excited because I do like the director's other movies. I love Razorback. I love Ricochet with Denzel Washington. That movie fucking rules.
Yeah, that is a good movie.
So I've seen a couple of their movies and they always look good.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And the Queen soundtrack is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that. What's that Prince's song? The song about all the princes?
You're thinking of Bat Dance?
Two Princes?
That's right. Yeah. Two Princes. That's my favorite song from Highlander.
Yeah. When I first heard that song, I thought it was a duet between Prince and Prince, and I was very disappointed.
Well, there's a song about princes that Queen, which this is getting confusing, but it's a good song.
Nice. Well, I haven't heard any of that music.
Yeah. Wow. They were only commissioned to do one song for the movie, but then they were into it and they're like, no, more. You need more.
No, we love this nerdy shit. Yeah. Is there anything else we want to cover then in this little?
No, I think this is just. Well, what do you got?
Dan, I just want to know, Dan, do you have any expectations going in? Is there any sort of preconceived notions that you have about this, or are you going in as if like a baby?
I think I don't think I have expectations that will be I don't think I'm going in with the kind of expectations where I could ultimately be super let down.
Yeah.
I think at this point in my life, I watch so much garbage. It's like if something is just like cool, like that's enough. Where I'm like, that was cool the whole way through, then I'm probably gonna love it.
Yeah.
Or if it's boring, I won't.
High threshold for nonsense.
Yeah. So I feel like I'm in the prime of my life to watch this hooey. I'm finally ready to appreciate it. I think if I saw it like 10 years ago, I probably would have been like, well, it's fun, but this is that. I didn't like that part. And now I feel like I might just be like, wee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since the lobotomy.
Yeah.
No, it came into my life in a time period where I wasn't like hypercritical or like dissecting movies in any kind of way. It was just like, hey, movie, and this one does this, and like the idea is like what.
Hey, I'm watching a movie here.
Hey, movie. This one's about a fucking Highlander.
This one's about a fucking pizza.
So yeah, nice. I wasn't, and you like it because it's on too. There's that when you're young. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably be harsher with my criticism of it now. As it, as I don't, there's nothing to surprise me. So now all I see is the mold and and the cracks. So. Yeah.
Do you think you're somewhere in between, Casey?
What's that? Yeah, I feel like I don't know. I have like a sliding scale of tolerance for kind of swashbuckling, but I feel like there's going to be enough in this, and there's going to be enough silliness in this that I'm going to at least enjoy that. But maybe I've become quite basic. I'm quite a basic human being now, so I can just sit with something. Like I was watching that Black Adam movie, and I was like, "This is terrible," but I could definitely watch the rest of it. So my tolerance for it, like if there's something going on in front of me and I'm awake, I'm like, "All right, this is pretty good."
I did eventually go back and finish Black Adam as well.
Did you find did you find anything in it?
No. The longer it went, the worse it got.
Yeah.
Yeah, Highlander's much better.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go. On a scale of Black Adam to Highlander.
Yeah.
Highlander is...
We can put Black Adam on that list with all the Highlander movies just to see where it lands.
Yeah. I'll let you know when one of them is worse than Black Adam.
Yeah.
Just use that as a palate cleanser.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, I'm excited for you both to find
Me too.
Highlander.
I'm stoked.
And to hear your thoughts
Yeah,
and feelings about it.
What a journey.
Yeah. The next time people hear us, we'll be living our post-Highlander life.
You will be men.
Yeah.
We'll probably be Scottish.
Yeah.
Or Spaniards, who knows?
Yeah,
there's options.
Well, that's really up to Sean Connery.
We're gonna have to come up with a fancy, like,
a sign off.
Like there's a ghost at the end of Safe Haven.
I was literally gonna say, I think it should be there's a ghost at the end of Safe Haven.
I don't even remember what that means.
I don't know, but somehow I feel like Will Smith as the devil has aged weirdly.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, then. Well, I'm sure something will present itself as we
yeah.
Oh, for the uninitiated, for people who don't know what those two shows are,
it doesn't matter.
We're referencing our own podcasts like a bunch of gross weirdo nerds.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the shirt.
In the video, it'll show us just listening to this.